Hi everyone, Thomas here and welcome back to another video. So today we're back here for another speed build, and today we're going to go ahead and create this one called Prescott Lane. So if you'd like to go ahead and download this for yourself, it is up in the gallery now. My origin ID is real Thomas TV1. So you're probably wondering where on earth I've been the last 3 weeks, because I haven't posted a video in that amount of time, which I've never done before. I've never been away from my channel for 2 days at most, and I haven't really explained what's been going on. Well, it's just had a family emergency to deal with. It isn't actually a health related thing. I think some people thought that was what it was, but it's not actually that. It was something completely different that I'm just not going to go into, but it has been a very stressful couple of weeks. But I'm so happy to be back now. And the other really exciting thing as well about my return is that I actually have a new PC now. So a few weeks ago on Black Friday, this website where I got my PC from called Chill Blast had a Black Friday deal going on where all custom PCs had 7% off. Now it doesn't actually sound like a lot, but it did actually work out to be quite a good savings. So I was like, you know what? I was planning on getting one for Christmas anyway, so I'm like, I've just got to go and get it now. So I built it up, and my friend Jen, Urban Sims, actually helped me a lot with the specs and stuff, and it just arrived the other day. And I was going to wait until Christmas because a portion of the money towards it was for as Christmas presents from different people, but I was like, you know what, I can't wait. My other PC is just not that great anymore. I just need to get back into videos and have them of good quality. So you will probably notice that there's probably no lag in this video, which is great. And I sometimes get it on my playback screen here whilst I'm doing this voiceover, but again with that as well, nothing, which is great. And yeah, so in terms of specs, I don't remember all of them, but I know that it has Windows 10, 64-bit, and I've had Windows 7 for years and years and years now, so it's amazing to finally have Windows 10 and feel like I'm, up to date with everything. It has an NVIDIA GeForce GTX 1050 Ti, which is an upgrade from a 980. And what else does it have? It has Intel 8th Gen i5. I'm not sure about the rest of that though. 16 gigabytes of RAM, 2 terabyte SSHD, so it's like a combination of solid state drive and hard drive, which is great. And that's pretty much all I can remember. If you want to know anything else about it, I can maybe find that out, but off the top of my head, that's pretty much all I can remember. And the other thing as well is that it's so quiet, I can't even hear it, because my old PC had the fan was a little bit louder, but this one is so quiet it kind of just it's just silence. Anyway, so we're just doing another kind of family home sort of style build here. Now I haven't even opened my game in 3 weeks, so it's just wanted to do something on the easiest side to kind of get myself back into it. So nothing really too spectacular about this, but I'm still happy how it turned out as well. And like I said, it is up in the gallery. I will also leave a download link in the description. Well, hopefully. Sometimes I do forget, but I will try to, because it is actually up in the gallery. Because what I sometimes do is, well, I don't really do this that much anymore, but I would kind of upload the build a few days before the video goes up, because I normally pre-record a little bit anyway, and it kind of gives you a little sneak peek. But I kind of just wanted to keep things more of a surprise, I guess you could call it. So I normally just leave it until the video actually goes up, but I always tend to forget to do that. So it did actually go up the other day once I finished this build, which is great. So yeah, the other thing as well, what I was going to mention is that, well, I don't actually, well, how many packs did I use? I can't exactly remember, but I don't have toddler stuff, because a few people I've noticed who talked about this, who've got restarted the game, I guess, or had a new PC, or kind of reinstalled everything on their PCs, who got a an early access code to toddler stuff. Their code doesn't work anymore, and I don't really know why that is. I'm gonna have to try and get to the bottom of that and get a new code, just buy the pack again. So no toddler stuff used. I mean, I don't even do kids rooms that often anyway, so I doubt I would have used it. But I've got to go ahead and get that sorted out. But yeah, so this, I'm also using a different editing software today. This is a Power Edit, which was, I did a sponsored video with them a few months ago on how I edit my Sims videos and stuff. I haven't used this editor in a little while, actually. I have actually used it a few times because it is quite a nice editor. But I just haven't got everything over from my last PC yet, so I haven't got everything, how I normally normally was. So I'm not actually at my old PC, like I don't have it with me right now. So with like the intro and stuff, I had to download one of my other videos and put it into my project file and then cut the intro and outro out of it because I don't have the actual, you know, MP4 file of that. The same with the like my overlay that I have, you know, where like it has my social links at the beginning and stuff. I don't have that, but I can't exactly cut that out of one of my old videos, so might be a while before you see that sort of stuff come back into it. I also have 3 other videos that I've already done, which are still on my old PC, which I've got to get sorted out. And yeah, so this week my schedule might be a little bit all over the place. It's currently Sunday the 9th that I'm recording this on. I'm hoping this is going to go up later today, but I'm not too sure. And then in terms of videos next week, again, I'm kind of just getting myself back into it and sorting it out and stuff, so things might be a little bit, you know, sparse, I guess you could call it. I'm not too sure if I'm going to get all 4 videos out a week that I normally do, but you know, we'll just get back into it. I do also have a collab coming up, which should be on the 15th, I think. I'm not going to say who it is because I don't know if they've said that they're doing this collab, because I know, you know, some people who do collabs, myself included, will sometimes keep them a surprise until they go up, so they may not have said anything about it, so I'm just not going to say anything. But there should be a collab going up next week. And then in terms of my mansion builds coming back again as well, I'm working on one right now, so it's just going to take me a little while to get back into it, but with my game it has been amazing because just no lag and it's just running so well, which is really nice. And yeah, and the other thing as well is that when I recorded on my last PC, I couldn't really do anything else other than have the game open and recording at the same time. Like, I couldn't have Discord or YouTube videos playing on Netflix or anything like that because it'll just drop the frame rate and just give it so much extra lag. So it's kind of nice to actually do other things whilst I'm recording and not just have to be fully focused on the game. I mean, not like I'll be doing anything strenuous whilst I'm like, you know, doing a build. I mean, like, you know, having a video on my second monitor or something like that. So it's finally nice to have, you know, that sort of luxury, I guess. Anyway, so what else has been going on? Nothing really else. I was going to talk about more other things than the build because I know some people like to hear about that sort of stuff, but I guess we could talk a little bit more about that. And yeah, so right now we're just working on one of the bathrooms. It wasn't, you know, anything spectacular like it normally isn't. And like I said, this is my first build that I've done in 3 weeks, so I'm not too sure if it's up to my normal kind of par, I guess, but hopefully it isn't that bad. It only took me like 55 minutes to do this entire build, which I have no idea how it only took me that long, but I did kind of surprise myself with that one too. And yeah, so we're just working on this little room here, which is the study. Nothing too special about it again. And then here in this room, we're doing the fireplace in the middle of the room. Now, I've done this a few times in the past couple of builds, nothing really that I do like, you know, it's nothing that I do every single build, it's just once in a while when there's nothing really like, well, the thing is, in living rooms, I do like to put fireplaces in most of the time, and what ends up happening sometimes is that I put way too many windows in, so it ends up not being a blank wall to put a fireplace on, if that makes sense. So I did this thing a little while ago, I think it was in the modern desert mansion build. I don't know why, but I keep remembering that one that I did it in. I don't know if it's the first time I did it or not, but I kind of just put a random wall in the middle of the room and put the fireplace on that, and it kind of worked out kind of nicely. So there's a TV on that side of it, and then there's more of like just a, you know, other things on the other side of the wall as well. And yeah, so this I didn't mention as well, but this is on a 30 by 30 lot. You can see the name of it, Domus Family. I don't know how to say that word. I'm not going to even attempt to, but you can see which one it is in Brilliant Bay, just so you know where to place it if you download it. And yeah, so also the other really exciting thing talking about builds is that my on this month, one of my builds for Get Famous got featured again on Builds in the Month. So that's the second month in a row that's happened, which is crazy. So last month, wait, was it? I think no, October. Yeah, I think it was October. Wait, was it no, it would have been November, yeah. November, sorry, I'm all over the place today. On the November builds of the month, I got featured on number 5 with my opposite townhouses build, and then this month I got featured at number 1 with the Del Sol Valley mansion that I did, which was the first video I did with Get Famous, which was so exciting to see. I was not expecting it at all, especially since I was just featured last month, so that was a pretty big shock, but you know, very exciting, so thank you to the Sims teams for that. And yes, so right now we're just heading on into the screenshots. I really hope you enjoyed today's speed build. In the comment section down below, let me know about what you thought of it. If you have any more suggestions for builds or anything you want to see next, that'll be really, really helpful to hear. Leave a like, share and subscribe if you haven't, and I'll see you all next time. Bye!